guys, it's Reese from beingreese.com, and this week I've had the opportunity to test drive the Toyota Prius Prime Advanced for the entire week. And before this, honestly, I'd never driven a hybrid before, so I really didn't have any experience, and I kind of didn't think that I was gonna like it quite as much as I did. I mean, some of the key features that I like the best out of this, definitely that it gets 52 miles to the gallon, guys. 52 miles to the gallon. Even with the better vehicles that we've owned, we've got roughly maybe like 33 to 35 if we were lucky, but 52 miles to the gallon is pretty amazing. Additionally, it's virtually silent. So if you're kind of like us, and you really don't like to hear the road while you're driving, this is definitely a game changer. You guys will not hear it at all. It's really amazing. And like the last thing that I really like, of course, is that you can either charge it or you can put gas in it. So it kind of depends on which kind of situation that you're in. And of course, this past week, we went through Hurricane Irma. And luckily it kind of veered off to the West Coast. Sorry, West Coast folk. That was definitely not good for you. But for us, it definitely didn't hit us quite as hard. But the funny thing is I had this vehicle during the hurricane, and I honestly thought to myself, you know, oh my goodness, this is actually a good thing, because a lot of people were evacuating and running out of gas on the highway. So this is kind of one of those situations where if you have a hybrid that gets 52 miles to the gallon, it's kind of a really good thing to have at the time. So I'm not saying go rush out and actually, you know, buy the hybrid just because of that. But it's a really good thing to have in an emergency. And kind of this week, that's kind of what my post is going to be about. I'm talking about the benefits of owning a hybrid during an emergency situation. So for now, I'm going to give you some features on this vehicle that I definitely liked, beginning with the gas mileage. Like I mentioned before, 52 miles to the gallon, guys. That is a game changer to me. If you guys are like us and you travel a lot on the highways, this thing is virtually silent. One of the guys actually told me that they had to put that, you know, that whirling sound that you hear? They actually had to put that in the vehicle because people were getting hit by it. So you basically can't hear it except for the whirling sound. And finally, you can either charge it or you can gas it up. Either way, you're good to go. 52 miles. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. So now that I'm done talking about my 3 favorite features, I'm going to kind of flip the phone or the camera around and give you guys a view of it. So definitely tell me what you think. Leave comments below, okay? Here is the back seat. Look at these gorgeous seats, you guys. This is like super amazing. I know the sun is kind of blocking your view, but how amazing is that? So in the back seat, you've got a plug, which comes in handy if you are traveling with kids a lot, like we typically do. You've got cup holders, also handy if you are traveling with kids. This nice little storage space for all of the toys that will inevitably end up in there. But yeah, you kind of get to see what it looks like inside. It is beautiful. The guy who dropped it off actually said that it reminds him of a spaceship, and it is definitely true. And it definitely feels like a spaceship. Basically the dashboard where all of the magic happens. So if you look up here, you see you've got your home screen, which has really great GPS. One of the things that I will mention about this is that this dashboard is so huge. Several people have commented and said that they've actually thought it was a tablet. It is not a tablet, it is their dashboard. It's pretty amazing once you kind of get the opportunity to use it a bit and learn how to operate it. But here you have the home screen, which takes you into home. You can go to the menu, which will take you to all of the different options. Your phone, it comes with Bluetooth, of course, App Store, info on your vehicle showing how it's operating as far as like the battery life and gas mileage, and pretty much how to get the best gas mileage and energy life out of your battery. Your destination, that's your GPS. Right now I have audio off. I'm going to leave it off for this review, but it's got a really amazing speaker. So definitely amazing. I forget exactly who it is. Let's see. I can't really focus in on it. But another couple of features that I really enjoyed about this vehicle, it has wireless charging. So if your phone is like an S7 like mine, you can pretty much plop it up right there, and it'll connect. I have my magnet on it, so it's not going to do it now, but it'll connect, and you've got wireless charging, so that's amazing. Down here, you've got USB, and you've got another cord, another plug there. So you can't really see this now. You might be able to see it a touch. You can see it. Okay, if you look really faintly right about there, you can see that, you can see that it actually gives you your speed while you're driving. Now, you're the only one who can see this. The passenger won't be able to see this, but as you're driving, you'll see your speed. You'll see what the speed limit is. So guys, there's definitely no excuse to speed in this vehicle, or get a ticket really, because it literally tells you what your speed should be at all times and how fast you're going. Right now I'm going 0 miles an hour, so that's not really an issue. So everything is pretty much off because I'm not driving right now, but on this dashboard right here, it'll show you, of course, if you're in park, if you're in drive. This does come with a really great backup cam. Let me put it in reverse for you guys just so you can kind of see what that looks like. Not going anywhere, but really great cam. It does beep quite loudly to let you know if you're getting close to something, so definitely pay attention to that. And it does have assisted park, which is super easy. No more moving your manual gear shift around anymore. Basically, all you do is hit this button, and it parks your vehicle for you. Again, I'm pretty much obsessed with this vehicle. So of course, right here on the actual steering wheel, you have your sound control, you have your music buttons, you've got your you've got your Bluetooth, so you can make phone calls as you drive. One of my favorite features about this vehicle that I did not realize until I drove it for maybe a day. I like to believe that's because I'm an amazing driver, but that's probably not the case. It has lane control. So basically, if you go out of your lane, it will alert you by, let me see if I can focus on that. So right about there, this thing right here. So you'll see something pop up on the dashboard, and it'll kind of alert you that you're drifting lanes. So it'll kind of you'll know to course correct. So it won't course correct for you, but you will definitely know that you're going out of your lane, so it's kind of a wake up, pay attention. One more feature that I absolutely adored about this vehicle is that it has the alert to let you know if somebody is in your blind spot. Now that is a really useful feature if you are traveling frequently like us, or even in town driving. Sometimes we can all kind of forget to check over our shoulder, so this definitely comes in handy. So a couple more things. Hi! So please ignore my camera in the background, my camera bag. But up here on this beautiful rearview mirror, you have a bunch of different options. One of my favorites, of course, is if you're driving at night, you don't get blinded by the cars behind you, because this actually dims those lights for you. Yeah, really cool. So basically, those are the key features that I really enjoyed about this vehicle. If I had the opportunity, would I purchase one of these? Yes and no. And the reason I say no is because for us, we need a larger vehicle. We tend to travel frequently. I feel like this is really great for maybe a smaller family, or someone that doesn't travel quite as frequently. But definitely, this is the way to go. I think that the Toyota Prius, it's one of the, of course, most well-known hybrids. It's really a game changer. This particular model, the Prime Advanced, was an absolute treat to drive for an entire week.